Hello, my name is Nina. I am an intuitive mentor and artist, and I've been using the Healy for about 4 months. So the Healy has changed a great lot in my life on so many levels. And I'm just gonna run you through a few of the main things that have shifted for me in a very profound ways. After having used so many other different modalities and systems and whatnot. And one of the biggest breakthroughs that I had with the Healy was actually around my moon cycle, because it used to be quite painful and quite uncomfortable, like it is for so many women out there. And this is why I really wanted to speak about it a little bit, because I really had a lot of relief from that. And it's taken about 2 months for me to notice a considerable shift. And I hadn't necessarily even used the specific cycles for menstruation and pain so much. I feel it was more the overall balance and the overall harmonizing effect that the Healy programs that I was running, those that I was focusing on, they kind of like came with a side effect of also my moon time being so much more enjoyable and so much more less painful and less intense. Other things in my life that I have used the Healy for is for skin stuff. I'm very, very sensitive to all kinds of foods, so I have to be very careful and very selective. And sometimes when you're on the go, or when time is short, there's just not that option sometimes there that I need for my ideal health. And that immediately shows for me in the face. It always has. And when I use the Healy around that, things like infections or inflammation goes down for me personally so much more quickly. So that's another huge milestone that I had, where I then don't have to do a lot of fasting or tons of cleansing for like weeks on ends after like an incident where maybe there was something not so ideal in my diet. But the Healy just helps it heal way more quickly. That's what I personally have found. The other really profound breakthrough or benefit that I feel the Healy brings in this huge potential is that it really helps us to bring into alignment and into coherence all of our different bodies. And I've been working with this concept for a very long time now, and I'm sure a lot of other energy healers and intuitives or like light workers have been using these kind of teachings and these kind of concepts. When I am like working with clients, we look a lot at the emotional body, we look a lot at the mental body, and of course also the energetic and the spiritual body, along with the physical body. Everything has to work in harmony, otherwise we get those blockages and then things don't flow and we get out of flow. And the Healy, next to all of kind of like the mindset work, the emotional work, is this huge, almost like it's a stepping stone where it can really help you get into that harmonious space, into that flow. Like for me, it's almost like it helps me getting into my flow state. And this is huge because we have so many opportunities, so many modalities and systems out there that help us do that. But what I have seen in myself and in my work with clients is that although they really help, they're really powerful. But sometimes in some cases, when then we get still a lot of outside interference, then these results can be diminished a little bit and we kind of like go out of our flow state, out of our high vibrational state. And that is really where, for me, the Healy comes in so profoundly, especially with the emotional programs, with the mental programs, and with all of these frequencies that really balance the emotional body and the mental body and our ability to really manifest and create our own lives. Because we are creator, we all know that, but sometimes the embodiment of that is kind of like interfered with by all of these outside things that come up, and and that, you know, we kind of like we get out of this zone. And a lot of the times then we forget that we create from the inside out and not from the outside in. And then when we start to take those cues from outside reality that we don't like, that might be negative, then we internalize it, and then that's where we manifest from. And this is where a lot of people sabotage themselves. So again, the Healy is this beautiful, almost like a stabilizing force that, in the way I work with it, really helps me to have that inner coherence, that inner harmony, and congruency in all of my bodies and in my emotions and in my, you know, mental space, to really create from my inner world and not let the outside world, whatever is happening there, so much interfere with what's going on inside. And then I don't sabotage myself so much. And that is something that I've really seen is one of, I found right now, the most powerful things, apart from all of the health and well-being benefits of Healy that are just simply phenomenal as well. But that's been a huge one for me too. And there's so much potential with the Healy. I still feel I'm only scratching at the surface. And it's been just a very beautiful ride, because if you want it to be, Healy can also be this beautiful builder of community and teamwork and unity and togetherness, where you co-create in a very beautiful aligned space. And when then you get the forces, the positive forces of the Healy on board, that's really then where I see a lot of magic happening. So that is my experience with the Healy so far. I'm really looking forward to the next month and years with the Healy and what it brings. I know there's so many excited things in the pipeline, but I hope that this little video has served you. Use the Healy to the best of your abilities. Sending you all of my love. Bye.